Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Welcome back to some more Holland Oats here in Europa Universalis 5. Let's make sure everything's working here. Hello, me. Hey, right back at you, buddy. All right, let's get this going. What's going on with me here? Oh, well, there we go. All right. Now I'm fully back. All right, let's get this going. How's everybody doing? Hope all is well. So we're continuing our run with Holland here, and we're hunting this achievement. So form the Netherlands as a minor nation, starting with Dutch culture. So we're still pretty far off from forming the Netherlands. You can see we've got some land to take, but we're getting there. So last episode, we were focusing a lot on development. And so in this one, sure here. All right. Today, we need to get our income up. And I think, to be honest with you, I think I've been slacking a little too much with our RGOs. We are at 100 legitimacy. That's good. We're in a stability deficit, so let's get this up a little bit. A half a point. Hey, Jack, what's up? What's up? Good to see you, my friend. How you doing? How you doing? Hey, Vash Dasher, hello. Hello, hello. I was listening in the background and thought you said you were playing as a Plantier. Oh no. Oh no, oh no. That's some other game. Now, this one, we are Holland. Yes, fort maintenance. Absolutely right. I think we were in a war at one point, and I forgot to put that back down. Oh yeah, I remember. So I'm trying to not bleed prestige here. The 0.02 is not so bad. We're gonna keep the yeah, we'll put the army maintenance down too. That'll get us to negative 0.04. We're gonna keep the navy maintenance though, because for one, we need to start getting a little bit more maritime presence here. I always bleed prestige. Yeah, I know, right? Prestige is such a tricky little monster in this game. But we'll get there. We'll get there. I don't think, though... So, okay, so we've maximized dyes here. So we got livestock here. Let's see what are our most profitable ones. Salt, maybe. As you can see, we're not utilizing enough of them. Clay, not so much. Horses. Horses would be a big one. 0.55. Yeah, I think we'll focus a little bit on salt. We probably have higher control here. 59%. Oh, 68%. Oh, that's right. We had an event that made Horn a town. So... yeah, it's Dev Diary Thursday, but the one I am the least excited for. Oh, no! Oh, is it just me or is a little bit of the left side of the stream cut off? Ah! Oh, you're right, you're right. You know, okay. Let me fix this. I forgot. On Tuesday, I've had a weird aspect ratio on the stream. I don't know if anybody noticed, last week I had the top and bottom cut off. I finally fixed it, but I had to do something here. And on Tuesday I did that for the Victoria 3 panel, but I forgot to do it for the EU5 one. So, there we go. There we go. Thank you. Thank you for pointing that out. Otherwise, I might not have noticed that. Thank you, my friends. Yeah, it's Dev Diary Thursday. And actually, a little bit of news, kind of cool. I got early access to this Dev Diary. So once it's released, probably in a little bit, I'll actually be able to talk about it, since I'll know what's in it. Normally I'm streaming when it gets released and I don't get to actually do anything for it. Actually, has it been released yet? Maybe someone can tell me. Has it been released? I can check. No, not yet. All right. So I forgot Horn. We had an event that upgraded it to a town, so we got a little bit more control there. So we're gonna build up 2 more salt RGOs here. We can do 1 right now, and then we'll start building things up. We don't have any debt. All right, so we can unpause. So away we go. Away we go. No, you don't think it's out yet? Okay. Yeah, I'll have to... Maybe I'll check during one of the breaks here. The other thing we want to do is... Yes, that's what I thought. Last episode, we were able to make Amsterdam the capital. We now... A big thing we need to do is create our own market. We really, really need to do that. Oh, Hector van Dordrecht has announced their marriage, and this is an okay, great. So if we're gonna do this, we need 264 ducats. The requirements here, we just need to get rid of this agreement with Cologne, but we won't do that until we're ready to create the market. So we need to get to a point where we're at 264, because unfortunately, you know, the Cologne market is better, but we don't have full market access anywhere, and it's not a great thing. So we'll work on that as well. Oh, so my job as dev diary spoiler is obsolete. Oh no, yeah, what shall I do with my time? I assume actual work in my actual job in the actual office. Now, you still got to read through the dev diary, though. Now your job isn't dev diary spoiler, it's dev diary, what would you call it? Disher, gossiper, talker. We still got to talk about it. Yeah, there you go. That's a good one. You're the official dev diary interpreter here at Hamcuts Productions. Exciting news. Yeah, the new Civ 7 workshop. That's right. We're going to get a new Civ 7 workshop. Very excited about that. I got to dive into the details on it, but thank you for alerting me to it, by the way. I'm glad you did. So we might have another Civ 7 Friday at some point in the future. We're still doing CK3 tomorrow, but soon. Hey, Timco the Molfar, hello, hello. How's Holland doing? Pretty good, pretty good. We just started the episode, so far okay. But we are moving along. We're looking to increase our income this episode so we can actually start doing stuff. We need a much bigger navy. We need actual, you know, I work so hard to get us professional armies, and the one thing we don't have right now is a professional army. We actually have pretty good crown power compared to the Adele. The privileges of the Adele have been under continuous assault as Duke Floris van Avesnes has attempted to centralize more and more control. The Adele have finally lost their patience and are demanding that they are given back what they believe is rightfully theirs. So the nobles are at 55, the peasants are at 52. Ooh, or the Adele is 20. Nah, we'll give them additional privileges. We'll get the satisfaction up. Yeah, next week for the Civ 7. Yeah, the workshop doesn't start till the 30th anyway. Gonna be a pretty exciting end of the month. We got the Great Wave and 1.13 and Victoria 3 coming out, and now we got a new Civ 7 workshop. All right. So we got that. What are we researching, actually? Ah, another government reform. And then sovereignty. So we're going to get another government reform next. I'd like to see... Is there anything that we need to... that we want, that we would need to, like, do stuff for? National assemblies... Ooh, plus 10% local monthly development growth and proximity impact through port would be great for us. Ooh, estate satisfaction equilibrium. What if we want the harbor administration? What would we need? So we need to be at 50 naval. So we'll look at that. Ooh, monthly progress or bank ledgers. We need to be at 50 capital economy. Let's take a look at where we're at for both of those. So we don't have any naval, so... And we're still moving towards land, so we got to work on that. And then we're nowhere near this either. We got to start moving in the right direction in places. Down here. Next time we get a Landag, our parliament, we'll take a look at maybe changing some laws. Oh, yes, I remember now. You managed to bring back the previously deposed dynasty. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. We got the Ivana back. Our guy's 48. Alright. Our heir is definitely of age, so that's good. I would like it if we have less instability going on. Alright, so we got one of these things built. Promotion here. So we could really use a library in all of our places as well. So let's build one here. Do we have one here? We do. And how about in Den Haag? Yeah, we have one. And then what about Utrecht? No. And then if we do that, what are books and paper at? Alright, so books are at a decent price, though there's a lot of imports of them, so we should start making it. What about paper? Paper's a good price. Not a lot of burger imports. So next we can start thinking about a scriptorium here in Amsterdam. Oh, masonry's a little expensive. Is it now? Oh, the burgers are importing quite a bit. We have clay here, so this might be a good place to make some, even though we'll get a lot of efficiency, but we don't have a lot of control here. But we can do it in Den Haag, because it'll be the same province. We can build 2 more. So maybe we'll do that next. I'm excited for the next CK3 update. They're doing a big quality of life pass. Nice, nice. Nice, nice. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta look up. I'm a little behind on the CK3 updates, though I know there's supposed to be a really good one coming out. I'm not sure when that one is. Yeah, library is amazing to build. Yeah, they are. We get that. The pop promotion is definitely much, much needed. Like, this will help us out a lot here in hiring up this RGO, which will be profitable for us. Lots and lots of quality of life stuff is always good. Always appreciate a good quality of life update. They're finally integrating Night Manager into the game. You can just select a group of people to never become knights. That would be so helpful in CK3. I hate it when you get those lame guys that now you gotta, like, now have a little bit more power and you got to deal with. Also, this will be the update that we get, like trade republics, right? Because that's supposed to be the big one that I thought I remember coming. Hey, Java, what's up? What's up? Hello, hello, my friend. How you doing? So if you never want your heir to be a knight, you can just deselect heir. Yeah. Although you could always forbid somebody from being a knight, right? Yeah, CK3 has some good updates on the way. Yeah. Alright, where are we here? We're doing the library. Let's get some more masonry going. Burgers are importing a lot. Actually, you know what? I want to get the scriptorium going before we do that. So I think we'll make a little bit more money off of it, right? It's estimating we'll get 0.13 in taxes. So far here... Oh, actually, we're getting a little bit more here. All right, let's do the masonry. We'll max out masonry here in Den Haag, and then we'll get a scriptorium going, and then we'll get back to... yeah, we'll get more salt going. We also have horses, which are always pretty good. 0.53. Now we'll get these guys going. So you can see our income's starting to creep up a little bit here. In fact, we can take a little bit of inflation to get these buildings going, at least get them in the build queue, and then we'll take less income and bring the inflation back down. Oh, I see. That's right. So you could, but now you can always forbid the heir, so you don't need to keep doing it. That's right. You always needed to select it. Yeah, to select the heir. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's a good update. How's Holland doing? So far, so good. Knock on wood. Knock on wood. We got the old dynasty back in power. The mighty Vanavesnes. Right, we worked on some urbanization last time. We got a new town up here. Now we're working on our income. Yeah, look at this. Our income is... Well, I was going to say our income's kind of double. I forgot I'm also over minting here. But we're working on our economy this episode here. Our policies are evoking widespread discontent among the Adel. It seems they are misinterpreting them in a way contrary to our intentions, to the degree that our opponents hold them up as proof of the government's ill will and lack of interest in the welfare of our duchy. Yeah, let's do this with the Adel. They'll go back up. The prestige doesn't... It takes forever to go back up. Oh, they're also changing the accolade system too, finally. Yes, thank God. The accolade system was always not something I cared for that much. Library was one of the first buildings I built. Yeah, I should have, right? Also changed education law away from uneducated masses to clerical education. So now all strata get education. Yeah, what are we at on that? At this point, I don't even remember. Yeah, we're on individual. So we changed it. Oh, yeah, that's right. We changed it because we wanted this additional trade advantage. The religious teachings, though, you're right. Everybody gets access. See, maybe when we finally get our own market, we'll change off of this. Because, considering we're in somebody else's market... Let's look at our trade advantage. We currently are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th in the list of trade advantage here. So, and that's with that additional amount there. So, Yeah, maybe we'll look to change the education law after we create the Amsterdam market. Scholars have discovered ancient documents tracing the heritage of the Van Avesnes dynasty back to Julius Caesar himself. This must be used to our advantage. We're at 100 legitimacy, so we'll take the prestige. All right. Yeah, accolades were so annoying to manage. So true. I felt the same way. Yes, very annoying. I'm so glad they're reworking them. They're a really cool feature, but way too annoying to manage. Absolutely, yeah. So powerful, but just awful to manage. Yep. You should be able to get your own market now if you have the money. Yeah, we can. We just, that's the thing. We just need the money. We'll need to get rid of that deal we have with Cologne. Yeah, the trade access deal. But that won't be a problem. Yeah, we'll just break that. But in order, we're gonna need, it was like 260 ducats. Let's see if it changed at all. Oh, it went up, 284. Oh, the inflation, that's right. Yeah, we'll bring the inflation back down before we do it. Oh, and I'm not keeping up here. All right. So we'll build another one of those, and we'll build another salt guy. What are we up to with inflation? Yeah, when we get to 1%, we'll back it off a little bit. Oh yeah, because we still got to get the scriptorium going. Yeah, I normally do it quite quick as Holland. Yeah, there's a couple things I kind of slacked on at the start of this run here, right? You can also cheese it and just tank your income and make it cheaper. Yeah. I don't know if I quite want to do that. We're only in 1389. We've got a lot of time left in the run, so we'll get to it. Why did Julius Caesar though? Yeah, it should be Charlemagne. Yeah, I don't know. That Julius Caesar one, I think, is just a generic event that you get. Because I've seen it in a couple countries. So get some tolerance of heathen faiths. It's dynamic depending on your income. Oh, so tanking your income will make it cheaper. Oh, I see. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I wasn't aware of that. Let's see. The base cost is multiplied by 0.79 due to the following scale reasons. Oh, market access. Oh, if we actually had lower market access, it would be cheaper for us to do it. I wonder if we closed the marketplaces in Amsterdam, that would cut down market access a little bit. Ah, we can get another government reform. Let's pause for a second. I just want to do it temporarily to see if that's something that would actually... Let's close them. Now our market access... We probably would need a month tick. Well, let's do our government reform, then we'll take a look at that. Paradox cheeses are always up to the player. I always cheese the paper steel import events at Vicky 3. Yeah, right? Yeah, cheese is a personal choice. There are 3 things you don't talk about in public. Politics, religion, and the cheese. At least in Paradox world. Ah, Dev Diary is out. Awesome, awesome. Yeah, yeah. So all about the ship designer. I'm really excited for the ship designer. Actually, let me look at these real quick so I can focus on this first. What do we want? I literally just cheese the steel import. Yeah, well played, Sakoto. Sometimes, I mean, there's cheeses in real life, right? Monthly progress to plutocracy. Trade advantage. That would be nice, but we're going to be creating our own market. Oh, we can get more peasant levies. Ooh, plutocratic ethos, because I would like to get more towards plutocracy. That would be nice. Okay. Joint ruling. Ooh, yeah, no. Don't want that. Nope. Oh, plus 10%. Ooh. And we'll probably take royal decree here. Because not only will it give us crown power, the estate satisfaction will decay faster, but we'll get plus 10 to centralization. Oh, plus 3% tax efficiency, but that. What are we at with that? Yeah, well, so that'll stop us from moving towards decentralization. Then we can start working on other things. And we'll get that extra crown power. I think, yeah, we're going to do that. Royal decree. Let's do it. And then, can we build the scriptorium yet? No. So we need one more month on that. Oh yeah, and then we're going to wait at the end of the month. We'll get an update and see if we lower market access here, how much cheaper will it really make creating our market? So the dev diary. I'm actually really excited for the shipbuilder. One of the things I'm excited about, and I'm going to put this in my dev diary video, is that it's going to be a lot different from like the shipbuilder that we have in Stellaris and Hearts of Iron 4, whereas it's not as much micromanaging of like they say in the dev diary, how many guns are you putting on the ship? It's more about like the strategic advantage the ship will give you compared to the cost of it. And I'm kind of excited for that. So it's a little bit, I guess, to put it bluntly, it's a little bit more simplified, which I don't mind. And apparently you're going to see all these individual ships on the map when you zoom in, which is kind of cool. All right, let's do it. So we got that going. Now let's back off the minting. And we'll bring that back down. And maybe we can start saving up for that market. We'll see. I think it's interesting that they use Den Haag and Den Bosch, seeing it's not their official name. Yeah, I wonder what that is. Like, I wonder when we become the Netherlands, if it changes. Because the game does have dynamic name changes. But yeah, I was wondering about that too, why it was called that. But I don't know enough about Dutch culture to really know why. But I wonder if we become the Netherlands if it changes. It's very similar to the Hearts of Iron 4 one. It's just simplified, which makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, it's simplified, basically. Which I kind of like. Navies give a big prestige bonus, but that's it. Glad they're adding actual mechanics into building a navy. Yeah, historically sound and looks like fun so far. Yeah. What's also going to be cool is when you're designing the ships, you're going to have wild card slots, and the more tech you have, the more wild card slots you'll have. Now it says in the dev diary there that the wild card options will become more available as you get more tech. But I think it'll be an interesting way to also really create some like country-specific types of navies, depending on how you'll be able to unlock some of these wild cards. Or at least modders will be able to do that, and also in the future they might be able to add that. That is simplified. I think this is way too complex, at least for my taste. I guess for me, I have limited amount of time in Hearts of Iron 4. So I'm not as versed in the game, and so I feel like when I looked at the shipbuilder there, I was kind of like, I'm just taking the templates. I don't really know what to do in this. Whereas the one in Victoria 3, just putting like low, medium, high on all the different aspects and comparing the prices next to the benefits, I feel like I kind of like that. The pressures we put on our vassals may seem reasonable in the capital, but some demands are seen as insults by the petty crowns we have taken under our protection. Negotiation of terms will take a little longer than anticipated. Okay, diplomatic annexation costs, that's fine. We're not going to be... We only have one subject, and we're not going to be annexing them anytime soon because... yeah, we're getting a good amount of income from them. Oh yeah, I forgot about these guys up here too, actually. Wait, what about... Isn't this guy our vassal? No? Oh. Oh, you know, I think that's right. I think in a previous episode, I gave them up in a war. Ooh, plus 25% maritime presence. That'll be very helpful. First Ford's naval designer. Yeah, it's very complex. Oh, hey, Laplace, what's up? What's up, my friend? How you doing? Good to see you. How's everything going? I think that its official name's Gravenhag, which roughly translates to the Count's enclosure, which has been much more fitting when you were the actual Count of Holland. Oh. Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah, because we're the Duchy of Holland now, but we started as the County of Holland, and it still was called Den Haag. It's interesting. Don't take it seriously. Nobody understands Hearts of Iron 4 Navy. Even the dev just understand Navy. These Twitch ads are never ending. Oh no. Oh no, oh no. They design it and they don't understand how it works. Eek. Eek. Let's keep it that way. This adds another level of complexity that you need to at least be decent at. Yeah, to even enjoy a relatively successful campaign, not to be overrun by someone. Yeah. Yeah, and I think also it's going to add an interesting layer of the military-industrial complex, because you can sell ships as in treaties, and so you could have like a large country that you're rivaling be friendly with a smaller country near them, and if you're large enough, just give them ships at a very low cost and up their navy. And then you could, like, kind of influence the politics of the region. Oh, that's weird. They ended, but it said 1 minute 24 left. I think for Victoria 3, it makes sense. For Hearts of Iron 4, the added complexity also makes more sense. Yeah, I think the simplified shipbuilder for Victoria 3 definitely makes more sense. And let's be honest with ourselves, once the Great Wave comes out, the modders are going to turn it into the Hearts of Iron 4 shipbuilder. Don't worry about that. All right. Oh, where are we at now? So we're almost there. All right, we got the scriptorium. So getting a decent profit off of it. Got one there. Have we hired up here? Yeah, we're getting much more promotion here now that we have our library. Oh! We were gonna check... Why do I always click that one first when I want to look at this thing? Yeah, so it did cut it down a little bit. Yeah. I don't think, though, this amount of savings is enough to warrant cutting off all these marketplaces. So we're going to turn... I was never going to keep these marketplaces off for very long. I just wanted to test that. So let's turn it back on. I don't think I'm excited for this Victoria 3 update than I was the last major expansion last year. But last year's expansion is also hard to beat. Yeah, I mean, Charters of Commerce ended up being, like, I think it was the most successful DLC in, like, Paradox history. So yeah, it's a hard bar to reach. But I'm actually I'm getting very excited for 1.13 and the Great Wave, all this naval stuff. I think the thing that's cool is it's going to change how you play the game, which I think is a really cool thing, especially if you're doing like a mechanic change. And I think it's going to possibly be able to put some of the great powers in a little bit more check, because it's going to cost them a little bit more to have these massive navies. So I think that will be exciting. I am sure no one can exploit stuff by giving ships to someone. We shall. Is that a challenge, Super Frank? Is that a challenge? I mean, Russo-Japanese War of 1904-1905, most of the ships were built in UK on both sides. Yeah, kind of like the US does right now with planes and stuff. I give you a warship, you give me the only state you have with sea access. Yeah, no. I don't think... I'm not thinking something like that. I'm thinking you give them ships, it ups their military power, and they're able to fight off the encroachment of a larger power. That's kind of what I'm thinking with that. But we'll see if that actually pans out. All right, so now we're at plus 10 ducats. We're at 117 ducats. So 268. So now we'll need about 140 more. I think we wait. I think the next thing we're going to do is we're going to create our own market. We're not going to build anything else. And we'll save our money for that. And hey, I'll get an achievement out of it, so. Well, I'm fine if you're curious, but I just have brain malfunction reading the world news, especially the Orange Man. He didn't understand NATO is bloody defensive alliance, not all you can call alliance. Oh god. It doesn't surprise me that he wouldn't know that. I kind of want to buy this game, but I still have so much to do in Vicky 3 and CK3. Yeah. Yeah, this game is, I mean, this game is definitely worth it. Though, well, actually, it's on sale right now, I believe. I think there's like a 10% discount on it, so now might be the time. Well, South Korea unveiled their new 4.5 jet fighter. That was good news for me. Okay, not bad. Also planning to play tall with Canary Islands with Hasburg level. Okay, not bad. All right, we got an extra cabinet member. Now I'm excited for the update. I can buy the entire fleet from someone and then blockade them. Yeah, exactly. That's the American foreign policy right there. Sell the weapons to somebody and then eventually they just come back to bite you. We call that American foreign policy. All right, so we're encouraging centralization. We're increasing development. I suppose we could increase control. But honestly, I would also like to get more towards capital economy. Although we could also really start working towards naval. But capital economy would be more worth it. Yeah, let's use our cabinet seat. To... Yeah. Oh, that's right. We can't do it because we're already doing that. So, honestly, if we're developing North Holland, let's just start developing South Holland. Get our development up. Ah, nice. And we can put somebody... Oh, man, this guy would be so much better at it, though. Well, we're getting a lot of crown power. And it's not the Adele, this person, so maybe we'll take this. Oh, and we'll get plus 10% efficiency of our cap. Okay, yeah, we'll forgo this guy. Sorry, Jan. Lately, I'm enjoying CK3 more due to role-playing compared to Vic 3 or Hearts of Iron 4. Maybe I should try Stellaris. Yeah. I mean, I've been on a big... Well, I would say I've been on a big CK3 stint lately, but I've actually been playing a lot of this offline. Yeah, 10% discount now, spring sale. Yeah, that's what I thought, the spring sale. So now might be the time. And there's some DLC coming out soon. With the increased privileges of the Adele come additional duties. They're expected to serve in the army as officers and true gentlemen. Yeah, no, I'd rather move towards plutocracy and quality. Soon we'll get this royal decree. Slowly but surely here. What else can we cut down? You know what? We'll cut down stability so that we can get to the market quicker. And then we'll bring it back up. Because at least we're not in the negative anymore. Now, I do realize eventually we are going to need to... Do we still have that treaty with them? We were... I think we got rid of the alliance with England. Yeah, bro. Yeah, we did. First of all, it was costing us a lot here. But, honestly, eventually we're going to need to, because if we're going to form the Netherlands, we're going to have to take some land off of France. And if you're going to fight France, England is your friend. Problem is, when we had the alliance with them, they were getting us into tons of wars. Wars specifically with France. So, let's make sure... Yeah, let's improve opinion. Let's make sure our relations with them are very high at all times. And then, eventually in the run, when we're ready to start taking on France for some of that land... We'll try to get the alliance. We also don't necessarily need to take this stuff. We could expand out this way. But either way, let's make sure we're friendly with England. Hey, Outer Signal! Hello, my friend! How are you? How are you? Good to see you, as always. No clever greeting today. Just happy to catch the stream. Yep. No worries. You got to keep people on their toes. Save the clever greetings for the opportune moment. What is the opportune moment? I have no idea. Now, after we create our market, after we start building up some RGOs, I think the next order of business is this Navy. Although, honestly, we need Navy and Army. But we'll be able to afford it. So there is that. Hope you're doing great, brother. What's up? Not much, not much. I'm doing good. I am doing good. I'm excited to be back in this Holland run. I've been wanting to play this all week. So I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. How are you doing? How are things? Hope all is well. Alright, so pepper and incense. Yeah, you're right. Gotta keep people on their toes. That's right. Can't give away all the clever greetings for free. You're good at something. Never do it for free. Quote the Joker from The Dark Knight. Alright, the Potter's Guild. Is that because... Oh, look at this. Clay is a little bit expensive. And there's burgers importing it. Well, not for long. Though the tax base that we'll get here is so low. Well, you know what? We're going to have our own market soon. So we'll wait and we'll see what the cost will be once we have our own market. All right, we're almost there, almost there. Let's double check the cost again. Okay, so we're back up to 281. So we just need about 60 more ducats. So maybe like 5 months. We could cut it down by 20. You know what we'll do? We'll turn off the trade centers once we're at like 250. Trade centers. Listen to my Victoria 3 brain. I mean the marketplaces. Yeah, doing good. Elite Dark Knight reference. Thank you, thank you. Glad somebody appreciates it. You gotta put your pop culture knowledge to some use in life. Alright, we're at 248. Alright, so let's turn them off. So that'll bump our market access down 2%. Oh man, we'll be at like 260 ducats. I suppose I could have just been taken out a loan or over minted to get us there quicker, but all right, let's see. 271. So, okay, so we'll get it next month. We'll get it next month. Let's take a look at, I forget when this age ends, 1437. So we're about 40, 50 some odd years away. We have everything, though. You know, oh, we don't have meritocracy, though. All right, we'll tackle the land ag in a moment. So now we should be able to create the market. We got to get rid of that treaty. Let me just double check the price real quick. 274. All right. Oh, am I so stupid? I don't have a diplomat. So we'll have the diplomat next month. Oh my god. You know, the diplomat thing is something that always eludes me in this game, like being prepared with a diplomat in order to do something. Someday, I'll have that knowledge just like second nature in my head to think of it, but I never do. I never do. I'm like, oh, I'll just get rid of that treaty, or I'll make that treaty, or whatever, and then I'm always like, ugh, I don't have the damn diplomats for it. All right, well, let's do the Landtag. Now, we do need some roads, actually. Are we going to get anything for roads? No. Ooh, yes. Increase naval infrastructure. Get some development everywhere. Will actually be very nice. Oh, we did want to look at changing some laws, though, if there was something. Yeah, I want to keep that. I know, right? Isn't it nuts? Isn't it ridiculous? Don't care about that. The education one. Yeah, the burgers minting is what we want. Well, let me look here, because what I would like to start... No, not there. What I would like to start doing is get more off of decentralization here. So the legal code. So let's look at that. Yeah. Wait. Oh, poops. I read that wrong. I read it wrong. Yeah, I need anything up here. I mean, down... No, I need... I swear I know what I'm doing. Anything down here. Communal lands, state, market fairs. It's all estate stuff, huh? Oh, here we go. Local courts. Oh! And we're losing some max control in the administrative system law. Definitely. I think we want to get rid of that. Oh, yeah. What am I doing? I always change this. I forgot about it. It will give us progress toward aristocracy, which I also don't really care for. But this sucks. I was actually a diplomat once upon a time, so always thinking about it. Oh, that's really cool. That's such a cool title to have, even if it's a former title. Like, imagine walking into a job interview with that on your resume. I would literally walk in like it was Saturday Night Fever and just throw that thing down there. You look at the top. Former diplomat. Maybe that's why I was never given the job as a diplomat. That's gotta be it. That's gotta be the reason why. Yeah, we're gonna go to Central Council. So let's look at the Landtag here. So we can start at 29% if we do this. We'll move more towards defensive, which I don't mind. Develop the interior. Oh! No, we'll do this. Because while it's being debated, the cost of urban buildings will be negative 20%. We probably won't pass it because we're going to use all the support to change the law, so oh well on this. But this is helpful. So we'll start with 21%. Let's get to 50. Yeah. I don't really like this, but just move 2 more towards serfdom, fine. And we'll lose 5 prestige. 53%. I suppose we could have done this, too. Let's do that also. Now we can change the law. And we will change toward Central Council. Enact mercenary armies in our recruitment law. What's our current recruitment law? We're at regulated naval service. Oh, I do like having the move toward plutocracy. And they want to change it to... Yeah, no, we won't do that. I don't want to lose legitimacy. I don't want to lose any more prestige. I think we're good on that. Alright, so we'll continue. Thanks for the mental image of walking into a job interview while Saturday Night Fever plays. Yeah, and you got to do the dance too, the swagger. And then you don't just put the resume down, you slam it down. And you just point. You don't even say anything, you just point to where it says diplomat. That's what I do. That's why I'm a video game streamer. Ability increase. Let's get some diplomatic education going. Alright, so once we get the month pass, we'll get the diplomat. Oh! Alright, we got the month pass, we got the diplomat, but we are at the hour mark. So we're going to take a quick 90-second break and pay homage to our loving gods of ads so that we don't have another ad break during gameplay. So we're going to go 90 seconds and we'll be right back. All right, and we're back. And we're back. All right, so let's do this, said Cow. Let's get rid of that treaty. Hey, John, what's up? What's up? How you doing? What did I miss? Let's see. Well, we're about to create our own market in Amsterdam, so there is that. Other than that, just, you know, good old fun times. How you doing, my friend? Good to see you. Now, let's create our market. What? Now we need 299. What made it change? Was it that treaty? We should have less market access. It should be cheaper. Oh, our market access actually went up. Alright. Well, alright. So, the next month. I always gotta push it back. I saw Trump was doing a press conference. Yeah. Never good news. Anytime you put a microphone in front of that guy's face, it's never good news. I guess I'll check what it's about later. Yeah, check it later. I'm sure we'll hear about it, because it's always nonsense. By the way, do you know that people hate the 2026 World Cup song? To be fair, they are right. If the song for country genre fans would sell, but the World Cup... You know, I kind of forgot about the World Cup song. Who made... I haven't looked it up yet. Who made the song? I guess it's a country song, but who did it? Will you conquer some countries to form the Netherlands? Yes, that is our main goal, to form the Netherlands. And yeah, we're gonna have to start conquering countries. Mainly what we're trying to do right now is start increasing our economy, get our income up, so that we can start affording more of an army and a navy. Once we get a decent sized standing army, we'll start looking at our situation to start gaining more countries. In these times of rapid change, our traditional ways have led to a revival of the agrarian community. While perhaps not as productive as bustling urban centers, they provide a level of sustainability and societal cohesion that cannot be otherwise gained without a great deal of time and effort. Perhaps we ought to encourage this revival to further reap the benefits of our traditional economies. Yeah, I don't want traditional economies. South Holland will get bountiful harvest. So we'll lose 2.5 stability. That'll be fine. Increased urban attraction. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, we're gonna take this. The last time the US hosts the World Cup, they used Queen, We Are the Champion. Oh man, Jelly Roll did the song? Okay. Okay, Jelly Roll's fine. I mean, I don't really listen to his music. I don't listen to country, so... But I will check that song out. Wasn't quite expecting that. Will you force vassalize your neighboring countries in war? Probably. Probably. We've done a little bit of conquering. So we've taken Utrecht. We vassalized this over here. We had this vassalized, but we were forced to give it up in a war with France. We did have Frisia as a vassal at one point, but France also forced us to give that up. But overall, net positive in the run, we've taken this and we vassalized that. So we're getting there, but we still got a little bit more to go. All right, now we should be able to do this. Oof, it's a little bit more expensive, but we're there. New market underway. We start a creation of a new market in Amsterdam. All right. So let's unpause it. We got the achievement. It's just business. I wonder, I mean, does it take the end of the month tick? Or, oh, wait. Oh, yeah, creating market in Amsterdam is going to take 82 days. Okay. Even the 2022 World Cup, kind of better, but I dislike K-pop. But my favorite is, yeah, Kanon, Waving Flag. That was the best one, right? I still listen to that song. Could argue Shakira, Waka Waka, but that's not an original song. Back when Coca-Cola were cool and not controversial. No, yeah, that Kanon song is great. I would say also, the Ricky Martin one was always very good back in the day. Which World Cup? I think that was the '98 World Cup. The Cup of Life. That's a good song. I would say my rankings of World Cup songs are Wave and Flag, then The Cup of Life, and then the rest I don't really care about. All right, we've got improved relations there. You should build some spy networks in your neighboring countries to fabricate claims. Yeah, I would, but we're actually we're some time off of being able to actually go and attack people. And those claims do have time limits on them, so I don't want to really waste it now. But eventually we'll do that. But now we can continue building up here. We should get more salt, though the actual income from this will change. All right, so the issue failed, but we knew that was going to happen. Sovereignty, we got more crown power. All right, so we're good there. Yes, new market. Our merchants are excited with the possibilities of a new market in Amsterdam, cutting into the market of the Bruges market. Look at us. We got quite a bit of people in our market. So everything is expensive. So we need more lumber. The price here is going high, so we need lumber. We need tools. Masonry we're actually decent in. Now the problem is, when it comes to lumber, so we don't have any RGOs. You know, we should have, though, more access to being able to do lumber mills, right? Yeah. So we can build some here. They're just going to cost a lot. Yeah, look at that damn traditional economy. So about 46 ducats. So next month we can start. So we can build 5 more here. So that's what we'll do next, because lumber, price of lumber's got to come down. Well, Pitbull with Ole Ole is good. Oh, you know, I kind of forgot he did one. I remember the song. I'll have to try that one again. I'll have to create a World Cup song playlist. Refresh myself on a lot of them. Does this game in any way, shape, or form include the tulip mania that happened in Holland in 1636-37? One of my favorite historic oddities. I don't know. It very well might. Since the game gets there, I wonder. I've never gotten that far in a Holland run. Oh wait, nope, not here. Yes, let's build the lumber mill. Do we have a library here to help us with promotion? No, we. Oh no, the library would be here. So I think we'll build this next, because we're going to build 5 levels of lumber mill. I would like it to higher up sooner rather than later. Look at our trade income has gone up quite a bit, because we now have much better trade advantage. And we have very high crown power, which means we should be getting a good chunk of that trade income. Yeah, look at that. And not so controversial, U.S. did threaten the Iranian team if they ever come to the U.S. for the World Cup. Yeah, this is absolutely ridiculous. I don't even know where to begin with that. All that BS Infantino did making up stupid peace awards. I feel like he did all of that in order to avoid situations like that. And you see, Trump does it anyway. I don't know when people are going to learn. If you do things for Trump, you get on his good side so that you can get something out of him, and you're never going to get the thing out of him if it directly contradicts something he wants to do. So it's just ridiculous. And by the way, you can give your subjects provinces in the subject actions. Yeah, I know. I did that with these guys over here. Can you afford to build more regulars? Not at the moment. We need to increase our income, and then we will start doing that. But at the moment, we need to spend our money to make money. This year World Cup is very cringe and stupid. No offense to you or any US people, but inflated ticket price, controversial statement by POTUS, song hated by everyone, and war. Well, I don't know the song, but the ticket price thing is the very, very annoying to me, because I would like to try to go, but I can't. Can you afford to... Yeah. No, not at the moment. Just looked it up. Yes, it is. It depends on who owns Constantinople, it seems. Oh, but there is an event in the game. Oh, interesting. I wonder if we can try to manipulate that. Does it say who needs to own Constantinople? All right, so now that we're building the library here, we'll continue to try to build more of this. So we need to get to 46 ducats. I mean, you cede your provinces to your subjects, which they will incorporate them. Yeah, I did that up here previously. That's how we had taken over some land here. I created a subject and then ceded provinces over to it. There's nothing else like that, though, I want to do. I'm not going to give Zealand more, because we have pretty good control of most of the land that we have. These two could use more, but we can actually just get more control there. So there's no land I want to cede to subjects right now. Trigger condition is Constantinople is owned by a Muslim country. Oh, and I assume it then triggers in 1636. Okay. Interesting. We shall see. Not today. We're not going to get that far today, but we shall see eventually. Will you try to revassalize your subjects you lost? Yeah, eventually. We will try to do that. Eventually. Oh. We can build another lumber mill. The skilled work of our diplomats and the enviable situation of strength our duchy finds itself in are proving beneficial to our standing among our peers. Our diplomats are capitalizing on those factors to achieve better results than usual in their negotiations. Oh, so we can make everyone a little bit happier. Our diplomatic reputation goes up. Let's take this. All right, let's get another lumber mill going. Still don't have the library, but I should have built that much sooner. I could increase the minting to get more money, but it is going to make building this lumber mill more expensive. I could, you know, for a period of time here, we'll keep that. We will tax people a little more. We'll get them to 45. Just give us just a little bit more income. I mean, Orange Man just blamed Hexest live an interview regarding the war in Hormuz. Also, the US soon will invade Karaga Island. Lindsey Graham just quote Iwo Jima. FYI, just need 33k to take Iwo. Yeah. Yep. No good news. Oh, we do need to get the stability investment back up just a little bit more. Just a little bit. I would like to get it higher than that, but I want to keep this amount of income so that we can continue. I want to get this maxed out because we're going to need it. Oh yeah, now what are those RGOs at? Oh yeah, still very profitable. So the salt one, we really do want to max out here. Oh, the estates are building one of these. Very nice. Okay. Moving right along. And not surprising to anyone, nobody sympathized with that country, called U.S. Important Ally in Middle East. The only democracy there, they said, and certainly this country does not bribe any U.S. coalition. Yeah, I'm not sure what you meant there. We try to conquer the entire lowlands as Holland. Yep. Eventually. Eventually we're going to need to if we're going to form the Netherlands. I would like to slow this. Not that we're anywhere near this, but I'm just kind of curious. Yeah, we'd have to get out of the Holy Roman Empire to become a kingdom. Just curious is all. Alright, we'll do another one. So one more, and then we can move on from that. So we'll get... Yeah, good. The price of lumber is starting to come down as that hires up. Tools. We'll start building some tools next. Masonry is good. And then glass. Oh, glass, though, will still be pretty cheap. Though... But we're not doing... Okay. Yeah, so next we'll want to do tools. Now, we're not... Oh, wait. Yeah, we're not anywhere near our building cap for Amsterdam here. We have no tooling workshops in here. Man, what have I been doing? I'm sure many of you are watching this going, what has this guy been doing in Holland? Well, we got bogged down in war. Yeah, tooling guild. So we need 30. So we need iron or stone. Institution growth, nice. What is iron in our market? Oh, we'll have to look at paper too. Utrecht is making some. The bog iron smelter. And what is coal? Pretty expensive. So, now why aren't we getting production efficiency on this? We have local production of lumber in Den Haag. Because that's all South Holland. I think someone should teach Trump to play Paradox games. It might satisfy his thirst for world conquest. Stupid humor is my coping mechanism. Because everything seems to go off the rails. Seriously, just give him Victoria 3. Let him tariff the hell out of people. And call it a day. Nice, we unlocked the university building. Oh. And now we need to do more research. So let's see where we are with everything. Because we have all the institutions unlocked. So in terms of the Renaissance, So we could get some of that stuff. So this stuff is all fine and good, but I'm not sure. Yeah, let's look at banking. We do... Oh, you know... now that we have our own market, unlocking a dock would be beneficial. Oh, trade range. We might want to do that next. Maritime presence. We might do this. Let's see where we are with professional armies. Yeah, we're not quite at the point where we can start building some of these units. So maybe we'll go through banking, then return to professional armies. Loyalty of subjects. Navy morale. Alright. And then lastly... Oh, expected cost of court actually would be nice for us to do right now. We're gonna do that first. Wait, why 4? Oh my god. Okay, we got a lot to do there. Yeah, all this stuff is nice. Let's return to banking. So I wanted trade range. And then we might need that market attraction, but I wanted the dock. Where was that? My god, come on. Yeah, there we go. So get me docks and the protected harbor. So that's 7, and then we'll go from there. Really, really hope that Americans change the landscape during the midterms. Yeah, same. I mean, I really hope the Democratic Party gains more seats in the midterms. I'm at a point now where I don't really have confidence that they'll really do anything with that. The most we can do is prevent the Republican Party doing more things, but I don't feel like... Basically, we're going to stop the pendulum going this way. I fear they're not going to move the pendulum back to the center at all. But I guess stopping the pendulum continuing to go that way is something. Oh, how was Eid? Forgot to ask. Yeah, Eid was good. Thank you for asking. Yeah. It ended up being Friday. Yeah, that's why we didn't get to do any CK3 last Friday. So we're back to it tomorrow. But yeah, it was good. It was fun. Kids got to go get their toys. They were very happy. I got to open and put together a bunch of toys. I have to say, actually, something I was kind of excited about. So my son, he's 5, and he's really into Ninja Turtles right now. And the one thing he saw in the store that he really wanted to get, in case anybody's not familiar, the tradition on Eid is... you get presents, but what you do is your parents give you money, and then they take you to the toy store, and then you go pick out your presents. And so basically, we take them to the store, and we say, here's your budget. You can get whatever you want within this budget. And he picked out this Ninja Turtle set, and it was like the 1986 like revival set. And so it was literally all 4 of the Ninja Turtles and Master Splinter. And hold on. Oh, apologies, excuse me. And so basically, They were the Ninja Turtles that looked exactly like the ones I had when I was a kid. I was actually really pumped about it, and I was so happy you wanted to get it. So we got home, and I didn't play with them, but I did look at them quite a bit, and I was like, oh man, this is cool. Which is totally why they're doing that, so that parents like me will want to buy it for their kid. But, you know, he's the one who picked it out. I didn't encourage it, but it was pretty cool, actually. Duke Floris von Avesnes has to employ many methods to keep the unruly Adele in line. One of the most common is cold hard cash. We already grant them a pension in exchange for relinquishing certain rights. However, their leaders now claim that we are not paying them enough and are demanding their pensions rise if they are to continue to support the Duke. See, now that we're... now, I don't know what is going on with me here. All right. Now that we're taxing them down to 45%, we really do need to take these events. So we will take this. How about queuing up all the technologies at once? Yeah, we did that. Will you please stop talking about politics? Well, I don't mind talking about it, John. So, I mean, I don't want to talk about it at length, but every now and then it is warranted. All right. Oh, I think we can get our final thing here. What I don't really care for are the, like, kind of political arguments that sometimes pop up. So comments here and there, I don't mind. Especially playing Paradox games like this. But yeah, I do kind of don't really want the whole... I don't like it when the conversation takes over the chat. Which has happened once or twice in the past on my stream. So I am actually trying to be a little more conscious of that. But discussions every now and then aren't so bad. All right. So we're bringing down the price of lumber, which is good. We're now fully built. We bring sad news. Talon Marinus has died at the age of 51. He was a cabinet member, so we do need a new cabinet member. So we're gonna have this fully built up, which is good. And we're hiring. We now have... oh, hey! Timco the Malfar, yeah, need to run. Have a nice run today. Yeah. Thanks for hanging out, my friend. Good to see you, as always. We'll see you next time. Have a good rest of your day. Wait, what? Oh, no. Turn the marketplaces on. What the hell? Where's our library? We built a library here. Am I just not seeing it? Am I crazy? Where was I building the library? Did I build it in the wrong spot? Oh. I think I did. I meant to build it here. Oh my god. Okay. Well, we got to get a new cabinet member, so, and that's probably going to cost us some money here. So let's do that. Okay, so, yeah, so we'll do this guy. All right. Then when we got the money, we'll build the library here. Although it looks like we have an issue with paper. Oh, the Spinners Guild is not hiring. So the fiber crops are a little expensive. So I'll have to work on some fiber crops. A devout young preacher by the name of Lamert Bogoman has spoken out recently about how great our adherence to the teachings of the Holy Father in Rome is. This can only be good for our future. Yeah, we could send him off. Or we could get, get some prestige. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, I totally get you, Ham. Need more, yeah, Mamdanis and fewer Schumers. Yeah, amen to that, brother. Amen to that. Oh my god. Oh, and happy belated Eid. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. Your son has great taste, and you can admit if you played with the Ninja Turtle toys. Yeah. Nah, I actually didn't. I didn't play with them, but I did give them a good long look and say, "Aw, nice." Because I had to open all those toys. The way toys are wrapped now, I swear to God, is like, is somebody trying to steal these things off the assembly line? Like, they are so taped on, and they now have things that are like they're screwed into cardboard, which is ridiculous. Spent so much time getting the damn things open. I'm like done with them by that point. All right, let's get our library here. Then I suppose we really should start looking at books in our new market. Yeah, we can build a little bit more, though the price is okay. And then paper. Yeah, paper is a little expensive. And then... yeah, fiber crops seem to be okay. Which is why it's interesting that Spinners Guild was having some trouble. Where was that? Oh, I guess it was just temporary. Will you queue up all of the technologies at once, please? We have a pretty good queue right now. We have 7 queued up right now. I like to reevaluate where we are after you get a big long queue like that. So we can do diplomatic actions. We don't really need to. We can get a little bit more stability going. I actually would like to get a little bit more going. Oh, interesting. No, what's our food? Alright. I see. I suppose we could use a little bit more food production. Well, this adds to the food stockpile, right? Salt. Does it not? I thought salt does. Fish does. Where do I see that again? I always forget. Because there's a place to show you how much food it's adding. And I know fish adds to it. Let's see. Food productivity, development, wetlands. Does fish not? I mean, livestock definitely does. Am I just crazy? Why can I not remember? Yeah, good choice from your son. Yeah, thank you. Gotta raise him right. All he loves are Ninja Turtles, Spider-Man, dinosaurs, and sharks. It's like his whole personality right there. I mean, he's only 5. That's all you need when you're 5. We bring sad news. Bertold van Brederode has died at the age of 61. He was a cabinet member. All right. You know, I think we're out of people. Oh no, here we go. Yeah, we'll put this guy in there. Right, because... Well, yeah, but we don't want to give the Adele any more power. Yeah, wait, what is... Oh my god. Okay. Several members of the Adele have come before Duke Floris von Avesnes with a proposal. Desperate for more lands and titles, they look with envy towards the Gisterlashkin, who own considerable land. They ask that we transfer church land to them in return for a large cash contribution to the Duchy of Holland's efforts. Of course, in the long term, we would lose out on tax revenues from church lands in return for this short-term boost in revenue. Yeah, these guys are actually very happy right now. We could afford a loss of 20. Yeah, no, we'll take this and we'll get some money out of it. You know, I should double check too, our granaries. Yeah, here we go. Plus 16 for the livestock. So we should be getting something for the salt. No, I guess not. I could have sworn salt also gave you food production. Alright, I guess not. Well, whatever. Oops, we don't want that. So where's our rural settlements here? Get a little bit of food production here. It's not gonna be very profitable, but I mean, honestly, I think the market is the food production. That market is fine, but we would like to increase the salt because it's got a lot of tax base it's given us. So we want to max this out. Who's this little guy? Oh, our heir's heir. So what's he good at? Military ability. But he's eventually going to be the heir. So I want him to have good admin ability. Alright, improved relations. That's fine. Alright. So... Oh, so we finished building... Oh, no, we didn't. Oh, yeah, here we go. Okay. Is it, how is the hiring in it, though? So not fully hired yet, but we're getting there. So lumber, we've got taken care of. Oh, tools are actually... Well, the price of tools are okay, but we're importing a lot of it, so we should get the money from that. So we'll look at tools next. Masonry, oh, it's going up. Is fine. You could probably use one more. Glass is okay. Oh, well, we can't build any more masonry there, but we could do it here. The profit on it sucks. We should build one here just to get the productivity up. So when we get the money, we'll build a mason here. Then we'll go back to tools. It's predicting it's not going to be very profitable. Oh, yeah, that's because of the... We technically have a surplus, but we want to make the money off of it. Oh, although, yeah, we do need to make iron. So we'll make some tools. We'll make some iron. This would be a decent place for it too, actually. A rural settlement here with some high control, but we do want to get the productivity of this. Yeah. So we'll want to make a bog iron smelter and a... Forget, what is the thing again? To give us that coal. Yeah, the charcoal kiln. Oh, we can't really do it here. Oh, yeah, that's right, because you can't do it in a town. Yeah, so we'll build this up. It should be pretty profitable, actually. Yeah. Alright, let's build more of this. Alright. So we'll do that. We'll build a bog iron smelter there for the productivity. And then we'll build some tools in Amsterdam. After a series of poor investments, Simon Sass has been left penniless. As a member of our court, he has sent to us a desperate plea that we give him some financial assistance to help him back onto his feet, lest he ends up living out his days on the streets. Yeah, this is when... we're going to end up taking a loan for this, though. Well, the burgers are pretty happy right now. He joins the commoner's estate. Oh, he is a cabinet member. Yeah, sorry, buddy. Alright, alright. Now, what is our development up to? 25 here. 21 there. So we'll continue with the cabinet actions like that. Alright, income is down a little bit. Let's tax these guys a little more. These guys are at 74%, so we'll just leave this automated and they'll keep increasing that. It's these guys that I want below 50 for a period of time. Well, we have a bunch of stuff in the production queue here. So when that stuff finishes, we should be pretty good. All right. Very nice, very nice. Making sure everything's on the up and up here. All right. So income is back up. We've got more of it now. So we wanted to also, we're getting the charcoal kiln. Yeah, so we also wanted to do the bog iron smelter here. So we'll do one of those, and then we'll start building some tools here in Amsterdam. Then, what are our marketplaces? Oh. Alright, let me go through here, make sure I don't have anything else. I forgot we had closed that for the price discount on the new market. Is anything else closed? No. Okay, good. Oh. The people of our duchy have always been superstitious, and the appearance of a comet in the sky has caused panic among them. They are convinced that this is a sign that the end times are near, or that something terrible is going to happen in the near future. Alright, so we'll lose some stability, that's fine. Okay. Yeah, we gotta do something about our food here. So, here in this, yeah, this rural settlement. Oh, no, wait, oops, not them. Yeah, this will up the food production. So we can up this. Let's do that. So we'll do that there. And then, which is the province? So this one is good. Yeah, so we kind of need to up food here. Oh, Java, my ancestors were weak. Just a comet. Yeah. To be fair, everybody was like that then when they saw a comet. I finally have a real chance of doing my first self-made target in Vicky 3. Owning everything in Europe, no puppets, halfway through the campaign, and half the nations don't exist anymore. Whoa. I just hope I can declare enough wars against Russia to take all the states up to the Ural Mountains. And I need to define where in the Caucasus region Europe ends. Ah, yeah, that's a dicey situation, isn't it? Wow, very nice. Very nice. European conquest. Can't you create two, like, isn't there a formable country like Central Europe, something like that? Is that something you're adding into that self-made achievement? Okay, so now if we want to create the tools, yeah, tools will help everything, to be honest. 30, so let's start that. What is this? Oh, we lost... Damn it. We lost our subject to the Cologne market, right? No. Oh, no, not our subject. This is our state and our... Oh, man. So we do need to address that. Yeah, I went above 100 infamy after I formed Central Europe. It gives a lot of primary cultures and helps a lot with incorporation times. Nice, nice. Yeah, I actually have not formed Central Europe yet in the game. I've never had a situation to do so yet. I gotta do that in some run. Gotta think of what run I would do right now where that would be a good part of it. Alright. So we have the marketplaces here. Oh wait, no, Rotterdam is in the Amsterdam market. Wait, I don't understand. Oh, I guess that's this. Oh, that's the C node. That's the C node. Okay. Loyalty of subjects. Nice. Huh. I guess I don't really know what this is showing here. Alright. Well, either way, we need more of a navy. So there is that. Alright, where are we at here with money? Let's expand the tooling again. Let's add an... Oh, salt is now... Okay. So we've got all the salt there. We've got all the salt there. Now horses would be a good one. Oh, we don't actually... We're like 50 cents short. There we go. If I have time, I hope that I can incorporate every state, build up the economy so I don't have peasants anymore, reduce radicals, make it the highest sold nation. Yeah, that's a hefty challenge right there. But definitely doable. It's definitely doable. Right now I try to keep soul low so you don't get national movements because of low soul compared to primary culture. Oh, interesting. Okay. What year are you in? Alright. Let's see. Military ability. Sure, let's give her military ability. Why not? 1881. Wow, not bad. Not bad at all. Alright. A Landag here. What can we do? You know, we do... Oh, man. I keep forgetting, too. We do need to get some roads going. Though, it doesn't look like we're gonna get anything. Oh, the naval infrastructure with the development. Shipbuilding speed. Eh. So yeah, I want to do this. So let's get some increased support here. Oh, okay. Get a market village going. I don't mind that. So that puts us at 55. So now we'll wait. We'll get events to bring it up. To bring this number up. Only sad part is I cannot invite any nations into my power block. Oh, because everyone hates my guts. Yeah. 999 NV does not help as well. Yep. Ooh. So it takes 7 years for a mandate. Oh, ouchies. Well, this kind of goes against what you're trying to do, but if you release some people as subjects, that would heavily increase your mandate progress. But again, yeah, it does go against what you're trying to do. Oh no. Alright, we gotta address the food situation here. Food stockpile is down. We've gotta up food production. So we're gonna do it here. What is the food production here? So we've got a high food productivity. So let's try to get some more sheep farms going. I never remember what building is where. Here we go. God, come on. Sometimes I just find it annoying. I want to see the actual, all the benefits of the sheep farm. Yeah, like I find the tooltips annoying sometimes. All right. Oh my god, like what's the output? Wool, but it gives food. All right. I suppose, yeah, it's just in this screen here. So we're getting plus 209 from the sheep farms. And we only have one level, so I guess we can infer that, right? Okay, so we need more money. Oh, we are at the 2-hour mark, though. Oh, hey, I'm gotta go. We'll catch you later. Nice, nice. Thanks for hanging out and chatting, my friend. Hopefully I'll see you tonight. Good to see you, as always. I debated having all the islands, Cyprus, Malta, Canaries, and Puppets, and only owning the mainland. Yeah, yeah, it is cool to create your own achievements, so yeah, trying to nail down what exactly you want to do is always interesting. Then again, yeah, what is an island? Would the British be an island? It is an island. You gotta go for it. Bring them back into Europe. At least the EU. All right, we are, though, at the 2-hour mark, so we do got to take a quick 90-second break so that we don't get hit by ads during gameplay. So 90 seconds, and we will be right back. All right, and we're back. And we're back, and we're back. All right, so our tax base is much better than it was. Haven't looked at this in a little bit. Decent little graph there. Yeah, welcome back, welcome back. Through intrigue at court, skillful alliances, and plenty of opportunism, a group of local Adel would build up a strong power base in Alkmaar. If we do not deal with them now, they may support one of the various pretenders to the duchy in the hopes of even greater influence. Though reducing their power will prove difficult given their influence and the large force of retainers that they maintain as part of their own private army. Yeah, we could use the +10 estate satisfaction here. So we'll do that. And then we'll slowly build that back up. So keep it at 1/4. Oh yeah, and so let's up the sheep farms. Now, I really do want to actually start getting some type of army here. We're going to need quite a lot of ducats to do it. Probably want to get... I want to get 2 horseman units. So, -8. So, we can get 1, but we'll need to build another armory. Oh, do we not have any? I'll have to double check that. Okay. As representatives of the areas that are sometimes quite distant from Amsterdam, many Landdag members often find that life in Amsterdam during their visits is very different from what they are used to. Some find it both cramped and filthy, and many seem quite relieved when they get to return home. This year has proven even harder than usual for the delicate sensibilities of our Landdag members to endure. The hot months have been unusually hot and wet months unusually wet, and the cold months unusually cold. A number of Landdag members have now decided that they have had enough and have approached us asking for help to make their stays more pleasant. Ah, damn it. We'll take this. We'll probably end up having to get a loan. No, we won't get the loan, because at the end of the month, we'll have enough income to bring us above. Okay. Now, I forgot to, before we do something with the military, we need some roads. Yeah, I've really been slacking on this. So we have a road here. We need to get one at least going to Den Haag, and hopefully one going up to Hoorn. One moment. Yeah. All right. So what is this going to cost us? 101. Damn. That's quite a bit. But we are getting the price discount across the board. What? Oh my god, come on. Alright. I know there's an option where you can start like click locking the tooltips. I don't know why I never want to do that. The distance. Yeah. It's so far. It's so far. Alright. Well, we'll have to do that. Proximity is at 9%, but it's also more... We get, what, 100% market access if we had it. Alright, so what are we saving up to? 101. All right, we'll get there soon enough. So we're building up a couple things there. We're building up another tools guild. Oh, here's the same thing again, though. Life in Amsterdam. Ugh. Yeah, I don't want to lose support in the Landdag, though. Actually, we could use a little bit more support. So we could do this. Yeah, let's do that. And then we'll do... We don't want to change any policies. Increase opinion, though, that's fine. Because this is about to end, so 71%. Hey, Joe, what's up, my friend? How you doing? Good day, sir. I've returned from watching a 2-hour press interview with the White House and President. I'm so glad video games exist to escape life temporarily. Yeah, we were talking about it earlier as it was happening. Or at least, I don't know what's happening, but we were getting some info on it. Sounds like it was, just unhinged as usual. How you doing, my friend? Landog agrees, nice, so we get all this development, which is good. The music is flourishing. We can do a claim thrown against Denmark. Are you guys crazy? Cannot do that yet. So I would like to get Frisia back. In fact, let's look at some RGOs here. Yeah, some sturdy grains, some sand. It's like no... This is like the closest lumber RGO, all the way out here. Alright, I assume on one hand, it was filled with stuff, but if you boil it down to all the stuff that actually matters, it could have been an email. Yeah, exactly. Oh my god, I wish all those press conferences were just an email. Although what's funny is they're also emails. They just all go to the spam folder, because it's all about trying to get money out of you. I wish it was like a legit informative email. So what do we got going on here? Alright. Then the Holy Roman Empire. Yeah. Oh, our Navy, yeah. Okay. Alright, alright, alright. Alright, let's raise the income here so that we can get that road. Is it really, though? How much extra income are we really getting? Not all that much. Alright, let's get the inflation back down. Well, we can keep the inflation there. Slowly but surely we'll get there. You know, we could get some stuff for tax efficiency. That would be nice. Yeah. Tools. Yeah, so I'd like to cut down on the imports here. Oh, and are we doing our trades here? No. And we're importing books. Yeah, so we can use another scriptorium. God. The tooltip, the tooltips are really annoying me. Thank you. All right. It's a 2.2 being imported, so we could definitely use another one here. It's a good income. We get more from that than we're getting from here. So just for the income, let's get another scriptorium going. All right, now we're at 51. Now we'll really wait to get that road. It feels like brain rot. It's special excursion, not a war. Yeah. I may or may not send ground troops. No one expected Iran to close the Straits of Hormuz. Shocked Pikachu face. I know, right? Oh, you didn't think they were going to close that strategic strait? Yeah. I may do this, I may not do that. What's especially annoying is, like, when he, like, floats those ideas about invading other places, like, I may take Cuba, I might not take Cuba. Like, my God, like, you can't speculate on stuff like that. It's just insane. It is insane in the membrane. The skilled work of our diplomats and the enviable situation of strength our duchy finds itself in are proving beneficial to our standing among our peers. Our diplomats are capitalizing on those factors to achieve better results than usual in their negotiations. Oh, okay, so we'll get more satisfaction from the estates. We can use that since we're taxing 2 of them. Now let's do this. Let's see. Hey, William, what's up, what's up? I just finished the 3-hour official tutorial. I have never seen a game that needs such a long tutorial. Yeah. Hashtag Paradox. Paradox games. I know, right? My God, it does take a lot. It does take a lot. And even then, that's still not everything for the game. How are you? Welcome in, welcome in. Thanks for watching. Europe, give me Greenland. Price will invade and take it over. Yeah. I know. What kind of diplomacy? Just nonsense diplomacy. And it's a world problem now. Lots of countries have to go, yeah, on energy rations now. And he's like, well, that's not my problem. I know. I know. All right. Clergy estate satisfaction. Oh, okay. Equilibrium. That's good. We'll get that back up. Yeah, 3 hours is the introduction. I know, isn't that the, like, classic line of Paradox games? That's like, I have 1,000 hours played. Oh, so you just finished the tutorial. All right. So, we haven't checked in on our values in a little bit. So we're moving at 0.2 towards centralization, but we're still heavily into decentralization. So we're doing that. And then what about here? All right, so we brought down our march toward traditional economy, but still not by enough. Yeah, feudal nobility. So what's the forestry ordinance? Our maritime law. Okay, so the next time we get a land dag, we'll try to change our maritime law. What would it cost us to change it now, I wonder? Plus 10% trade range. But we could use this. Oh, yeah, it'll cost us 94 stability. Yeah, we can't do that yet. I don't know which one of these, though, I really want. Um, 0.05 toward capital economy or the trade range. What are we at with that again? See, we would start going toward capital economy just by getting rid of this. But we could move more towards capital economy. We bring sad news. Consort Margaretha von Wassenberg has died at the age of 58. She was our ruler's wife. Oh. And consort in the Duchy of Holland. Her late highness died from a fever. I'm so sorry, my guy. You're up there in age, though, aren't you? Even our heir is starting to get up there in age. Look at this dude. You know, when you're not the heir, and you're the younger brother, you can do stuff like that. That is a mighty fine little mustache he's got going on there. All right, so the sheepy farms should be more here. We're gonna need more. Why, oh why, are we importing 4.2 units of food from Cologne and then exporting 9? But we do have to fix the food in South Holland. Yeah, we do have to get this down. So let's get... Oh, wait. Okay, hold on, though. We do want to get the road going. That is what I was saving up for. So let's get that. And then... we wanted to get a road... to Horn. 141. Because what is their market access? 96. 96. It's not so bad. We should tackle the food first, then. So let's get this up. How could we get more productivity? Yeah, if we had some tools. So if we had tools in the province. I don't know why I can never read anything here. Am I crazy? Where the hell are tools? Alright, let me just sort this. Here we go. Why could I not see it before? But we do have a tools guild here. I swear, I don't know if it's the UI or it's me in this game. I do not like the buildings UI here. Oh, are there any food treaties with Cologne? That's a good question. What do we have going on? Yeah, are we doing like food rights or anything? Doesn't look like it. Alright, antagonism. What is the town? It's like... yeah, there we go. Do we have... what do we have going on? Okay, yeah, so we're not doing any food stuff with them. So our traders are just being... our burgers are just being dumb. Okay, but we do have 2 sheep farms being built. See, I guess what would be nice is, in terms of food not food productivity, provincial food, yeah, negative 71 here, plus 30 here. We could get this down or this up. One of our advisors has suggested selling off titles of the Adele to anyone who can afford to pay. It could bring in lots of money and open a way for social advancement for the rich if we do, but it would devalue the idea of the Adele and perhaps upset the existing aristocratic families. Yeah, we can't afford for them to lose 15% satisfaction. In fact, yeah, we could benefit from gaining 5. I don't know how Mappy and stuff works, but maybe it's easier for a state to buy food from across the border than from the Amsterdam market. Just spitting out ideas. It's always the last letter in a message. Yeah, right. Yeah, I still got you there, though. Yeah. I think it's just that the food productivity here is down so much. So in terms of this, yeah, like our food balance is down. South Holland, the balance in South Holland. Why? Why would you do that? I'm looking at that. The food balance here in South Holland is really bad. Although, why? It's a Leiden, so Den Haag is like gobbling up a bunch of food. Yeah, we are losing them from traditional, going away from traditional economy. In an effort to bind their family to von Avesnes, Willem von Montfort has proposed that he should marry Philippa von Avesnes. The Adele will gain 10 satisfaction. You don't mind that? Yeah, let's do that. Now, one thing we could do. Yeah, we aren't utilizing this enough, and we could gain money, and it's an RGO. So let's just max out the livestock. We'll up the food production here. And then, yeah, next time we get some money, we'll put some irrigation there. But we generally just need to up the food production here. Yeah, so I do think we generally need to tackle that in the market here. We need to get a little bit more of a food stockpile in the market. Yeah, so we're getting some from them. Tax base has been going up pretty good. It'd be nice, yeah, if we get better tax efficiency. Though I guess that's more of a long-term thing. Yeah, do we have a granary, whatever here? I always forget which estate has which building. Yeah, I guess the thing that's helping us is that we have food stockpiled in all our places. So I suppose, like, yeah, if we're looking at food, the, so I guess I don't quite get this. Yeah, we have food stockpiled in the province. We only really have 2 provinces. So we only have 2 provinces. In terms of provincial food, we have a stockpile here, and here we have quite a bit. So our country is okay on food. It's just our market. Though, yeah, they're taking a lot from the market. Ah, expected cost of court down. Very nice. State satisfaction equilibrium. Very nice. For any long-time Paradox player, did Paradox ever change the starting date of game with a DLC? I would love if Vicky 3 started 50 years earlier. Yeah. The world, more of a canvas than is the game start. That was the first letter. I believe EU4 with a DLC changed the start date, though I believe the DLC allowed you to start the game later. I don't believe I don't know if there's a DLC that changed the start date to earlier. CK3, I think, started with that 800 something start date at launch. I don't know if there's a DLC that changed the start date to something earlier. There's definitely DLC that changed the start date to something later. Now, I would like to make... Oh, every time I want to look at something. The guild in Den Haag has found itself with insufficient funds to cover the damages of a shipment lost at sea and is facing the possibility of disbandment. Under normal circumstances, this is hardly a concern of the state, but the burgeries are asking for a bailout, demanding that the government pay for the loss in order to maintain the stability of the region. Allowing the guild to close could greatly upset the social order in Den Haag. Well, we can actually afford to lose 20 estate satisfaction equilibrium. I mean, look at that. They are very happy right now. Yeah, we don't want that. We don't need the legitimacy. We don't want to lose the money. So actually, we will take this. All right, so a road to Horn is going to cost us 141. Yeah, so we're going to try to get there. Welser was a German merchant and banking family from Nuremberg and Augsburg that claimed descent from the Byzantine general Belisarius. They provided a lot of the banking services to the growth of the Habsburg Empire, making them extremely wealthy. By the age of discovery, they had trading posts in Antwerp, Madrid, Lisbon, Rome, Lyon, and many other cities. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. Government bailouts, some things never change, right? You know that's why they put that in there too. Some things never change. Ugh. Unbelievable. We bring sad news. Aw, Simon Sauce. This guy has died at the age of 63. He was a cabinet member of the Duchy of Holland. He died suddenly in a choking accident. All right, well, so much for the road, because we're going to have to hire a new cabinet member. It'll push it back a little bit. Oh, yeah. Bertolt van Rotterdam. All right. God, our guy here is holding on for a long time. Oh, yeah, I forgot this guy was a bastard. Yeah, war was the only way he was going to get it. All right. Very nice, very nice. All right, so we're at 117, so we got to get up to 140. Can finally... Ah, we can finally see the road here. Oh, yeah. Now, you know... Oh, we don't even have the sergeantry. Oh, because we moved the capital. We actually do need that more than the road, but we're so close. We'll do the road. We'll do the road. We'll do the road, and then we'll build ourselves a sergeantry and an armory here. Oh, we're in 1400. So, what time does the... When does... What time? When does the age end? 1437. Okay. The people of our duchy have always been superstitious, and the appearance of a comet in the sky has caused panic among them. They are convinced that this is a sign that the end of times is near, or that something terrible is going to happen in the near future. All right. Oh, the time jumps from 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. That's why it feels so off when watching the date passing by. Oh. Oh, you know, I've never noticed that. So it's 8 p.m. and it... Wow! Good catch, my friend. I've never noticed that, actually. That's why the date changes so quickly. Yeah, you're right. I wonder why it does that. Maybe to make the game speed up, I guess. How is this going? We're still expanding it. Hey, Nicholas Bordeaux. Hello, hello. How are you? Night marching, not really a thing in this time, I guess. Yeah, right? It's true. It's true. The things you notice after playing a game for however long you've been playing it. I assume because during these times, it was actually impossible to do anything meaningful during the night. Oh, you know, that's a great point, actually. Yeah. I wonder when we start getting to, like, the 1700s, 1800s, if that would change at all. Yeah, probably, I mean, what happens when the sun goes down in the 14th century? I guess 15th century. Yeah, 15th century now. Yeah, right? Yeah, when the sun went down, your day was over. They had candles, though. I mean, eventually we can build theaters, and the theater happened at night. But I guess international trade and stuff, yeah, maybe not. Oh, we can build our road. Let's build one here. Oh my god. Oh, the 100 Years' War is over. In a momentous turn of events, the Kingdom of France has emerged victorious in the arduous and protracted 100 Years' War. The Kingdom of England has been forced to recognize French territorial integrity and make substantial concessions. This triumph has greatly enhanced the prestige and influence of France on the stage of Europe. King Charles V de Valois has the chance to consolidate his reclaimed territories, strengthen his royal authority, and establish himself as a preeminent power in the region. Candles are expensive, and not everyone has a witch to light up. Oh, it's sad because it's true, unfortunately, for this time period. Yikes. Only the hearth. Yeah. Oh, so sad. The kerosene lamp was invented around, 1820. Oh, before that, I don't think it was feasible to light a larger room or home. Oh, interesting. Did not know that. Wow. But hold on, though. But I do know, like, during Elizabethan England, during the time of, like, William Shakespeare and Christopher Marlowe, I know for sure at that point, theater was happening at night. So there was that. So, and that is a point of commerce. Theater was done as a money-making venture at that time. Okay, so now... So we've maxed out quite a few RGOs. What do we have over here? No fruit. That's actually pretty profitable. But let's get a sergeantry going. And then eventually we'll need 63 for the armory. They used a lot of candles, though, and the wax was often imported from Russia since big empty lands are perfect for apiaries. Big trade, big money. Interesting. Okay. Maybe outside with bonfires lighting the place. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, but like a small room, maybe not. Interesting. Yeah, it's sometimes interesting to look up like how people functioned at these times. Because you know they did, but just the actual mechanics of it, yeah, are kind of interesting. All right, I wonder if we can... Yeah, let's go back to keeping everybody at 50% equilibrium. Oh! Hey! What? Okay, hey, Cornwallis, thank you for the Prime sub. Oh, for the 4-month Prime sub. Oh my god, that is so awesome, my friend. Thank you. I'm so glad I caught that. I don't know what is wrong. I gotta fix my OBS here. It came up on screen, but I got no sound for it. I gotta fix that. But thank you. Thank you so much. That is so very much appreciated. Very cool of you. Cornwallis the third. Also, excellent username there. I love a good username. Excellent. Thank you so much. Very much appreciated. Damn, there are Reddit posts talking about that exact issue, the lighting. But all links, lead to dead pages. Oh, that sucks. I love it when that's one thing I do love about Paradox games is, like, the, like, interesting real-life history you can sometimes get out of it inadvertently. All right, we got good money. So... Actually, what we're going to do is we need a military unit. Our military is kind of scaring me here. We got a good number of levies, but still, we need to start actually building up some stuff. So I want to get... yeah, some armored horsemen. So we can put them on the flanks. Because when we raise the levies, we basically get good people to put in the center. I want at least two horseman units for the initiative to put on the flank to start. Which means we need 238, which is going to take a little bit of time. With the resistance raging on in the rest of Europe, Duke Floris von Avesnes has been planning on promoting artists to strengthen his court and further spread the ideas of the Renaissance in the Low Countries. Yeah, we could use a gain of prestige. Oh, haha. Cornwallis or Joe is fine. Gotta make sure Prime Sub is being put to good use. Oh, Joe, thank you so much, my friend. Very awesome of you. What an excellent Twitch name you've got there. Cornwallis the Third. 10 points to Joe / Cornwallis the Third. Thank you, my friend. There's a whole German YouTube series about how much everything did cost. And they thankfully did a lot of bookkeeping. Oh, nice. Candles, firewood, and spices were all big expenses that people still paid for. Rent and food generally very cheap, huh? How the times change. Yeah, that's the exact thought I had. Oh, you did the supply cart for the plus 25% crown power. Yeah. Well, also, I did that, but also the thing... you get the nice little bit of that, but also the thing is when you raise levies, you still can't get camp followers. So if your army does need food and you don't have camp followers and you just have a levy raised army, it becomes very difficult. So I do kind of feel like in terms of the first unit you buy, standing unit, camp followers is kind of nice for that reason as well. Quest for the Baltic grain. As we lack the grain production to be self-sufficient, we must look for sources to import our grain from. One of the nearest sources is the provinces in the Baltic. Two key issues prevent us from securing these grain supplies. The first and most important one is the sound toll in Copenhagen, preventing any Hollandish burgeries from trading more intensely there, as they have to pay a high toll to pass through. The other important issue is the dominion that the German nations have there, making it harder for anyone else to compete. Perhaps by using clever diplomacy or by combating those issues with force, we can finally secure our grain supplies. So for 50 years, we get increased grain demands. So the market, the price in Amsterdam, wheat goes up by 20. Okay. The issue will continue as long as the Amsterdam market lacks wheat, and our trade advantage in the Riga market and Rubeck market is below 25. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. The Germans did extensive bookkeeping. Shocker. Yeah, I know, right? It's so true. Yeah, the HRE is horrible for that. They want to revisit the logistic next update. Yeah. Oh my god. Let's be real, the dwarves in Warhammer are just short Germans. Oh my god. Amazing. Alright, yeah, where... we got some wheat right here. Trade range, hey, excellent there. Well, we got this in our market. Well, yeah, we do have wheat in the market. What's it talking about? Yeah, we do have wheat. Conflicts and protests with the burgeries over taxes, state-owned businesses, trade laws, and customs policies are becoming quite frequent. This could result in a sharp drop in our revenue if we do not handle the situation carefully. I'd actually rather lose 5 prestige than losing that. Even though it would go up. That goes into the book. Yeah, right? Nice. Another one for the books, very literally. Alright. So we've got some Monet coming up, but we're going to get some armies. So we need to get to... What is it we need to get to again? The Armored Horsemen. We're getting a good amount of discount on it, though, so that's good. Yeah, what's going on with tools now? We still got quite a bit of imports, but it's profitable. Oh. Yeah, why are we not using iron? Well, we're making the charcoal kiln here. And then the bog iron smelter. What's going on with iron in our market? So it's expensive. Oh, yeah. We need to make a lot more of this. Okay. Let's take a look overall where the best place to do it would be. Yeah, so that is the best place to do it. So, but actually, before we build the soldiers, let's expand this. Though we have very, very small promotion here. And we can't... Oh, we can make a bog iron smelter, though. So let's make it here, where we have some high pop promotion. No. Where's the library? Yeah, is that pop promotion for the province? In this location. Okay. So let's make another bog iron. Let's make a bog iron smelter. Yeah, let's make one here. And then we'll continue to make it here as we go. Oh, you were able to pre-record the dev diary video. Yeah. Because I got the early access to it yesterday. Yeah, so I was able to pre-record it. So I was kind of waiting for it to be released today so that I could release mine. Yeah, pretty cool, right? That was kind of exciting. It's very helpful, actually, since, as you know, like, the dev diaries are always released while I'm streaming here. So to be able to get it done ahead of time is kind of nice. Wait, who is this kid? Oh, our heir, yeah. She has an aptitude for military education, so let's do it. I mean, she can't be a general, so I guess it probably would have been better to do something else, but... Oh man, we're getting the music flourish here. Alright. Let's check back in on our values here. So we're now moving there. Oh yeah, that's right. Next Landag, we want to change a policy, which will help us here. But we are moving towards centralization, which is nice. We've got some excellent crown power going, so that's good. Oh, the music sounds kind of sounds straight out of Witcher 3. Yeah, it's true, right? I gotta go back to Witcher. I don't have a lot of experience in Witcher 3, but yeah, now that you say it, I can kind of hear it a little bit. I gotta go back and load that game up again to hear it. Oh, you know, okay, hold on. Every time. Heir Willem van Avesnes has taken a strong interest in Paulician teachings. As the heir apparent, he is of course expected to know all our subjects, but perhaps not to the extent of discussing theology and hosting debates himself on Paulicianism. Leading members of the Gistelashkin have now approached Duke Floris von Avesnes to voice their concerns. They do not foresee a future for our heir in high government if we do not force him to come to his senses. Oh, no, I don't want him to lose all those abilities. Oh, yeah. No, this guy's going to have a very high administrative ability. I absolutely want my heir to have that. Oh, he'll convert to this religion, huh? Yeah, because right now he is Catholic. Ah, man, that kind of sucks. He's going to lose 10 ability across the board. Yeah, I don't want our ruler, though, to end up being not Catholic. What is the Paulicianism? Yeah, we'll do that. Do you prefer naval or land for Holland? I think naval will be better. We are leaning towards land right now. Like, let me read this and we'll take a look. We bring sad news. Florent de Vesnes has died at the age of 60. He was our ruler's second cousin and general of the First Army. He died while the army was camped in Amsterdam. His valiant attacks will be missed. Yeah, right now we are leaning towards land, I believe. But I would like to get us going toward naval. Yeah, maximum RGO size. That's kind of nice. But we're going to need that maritime presence since most of our country is on the coast. Putting ruler as an admiral pushes towards naval. Yeah. And the trade pushes. I know. The problem is, I feel like they always die quicker when they're in there. But maybe now we can. Because we lost somebody. We were doing that before. Oh, wait. Yeah, we'll put the second son in there. There we go. The second son. Oh, wait. Oh, he's working in the cabinet. Because that's giving us crown power there. Oh, that's right. Yeah, our heir is already leading the Navy. That's right. Well, let's put this guy there. We'll get a little bit extra for now. He's old. He's going to die, but we're not going to war. Oh, now the one thing I was going to look at, so we're increasing control in North Holland. I think we're going to switch this guy to South Holland and increase the control here. Yeah, let's switch what our cabinet member is doing there. So let's increase provincial control in South Holland. A new heresy has appeared in Christianity. Clearly, these are people who do not understand But the only true faith is Catholicism. Yikes. That's not good. All right. Oh, here we go. All right, we got a Landag going. So we'll hold it in Amsterdam. What'll give us the biggest start? Ooh, so we'll get minus 25% trade maintenance. If we do this, we'll start with 20. Diplomatic. So right now I'm looking at what we'll get while the issue's being debated, because I'm not really caring about what we'll get. Trade efficiency. Monthly legitimacy. Yeah, we already got that. Peasant estate satisfaction. Yeah. What is trade maintenance at right now? Where is it? Where is it? I thought it would have showed it to us here. Yeah, I guess I gotta look at it on all the individual trades. There's an overall place to see it. Either way, yeah, that is what we're gonna want to do. So we'll do this, and we'll get negative 25% trade maintenance while it's being enacted. We start off at 40%. Tax exemption, no, we're not doing that. Yeah, we'll do this. And then we'll do this. And then, so what was the law that we wanted to change? Because it was going to give us... Yeah, this forestry ordinance. Because this will get us to start going towards capital economy, because we're already going towards centralization here. So we wanted to change this in the maritime law. Where's our maritime law? Maritime law. Here we go. So we don't want the forestry one. Yeah, monthly progress of capital economy, and we'll get shipbuilding speed, which is good because we are going to need to build some ships. Obviously, we only have one, so we're going to go with this. And now, once that builds up, we'll finally start going towards capital economy. And there we go. Nice. The site is up, yeah, showing up with a cart to a sword fight. Yeah, exactly. Minting should have an automation button. Oh, yeah, I always hate that if I push to exactly 0, it shifts slightly and gives me inflation. Yeah. And my autistic side can't stand not sitting at exactly 0 either. Yeah, I know. I'm always kind of doing that. Yeah. Oh, I forgot. I was actually... Good thing you mentioned that, because now we can do that. Yeah. All right, though. But I think we're at a good stopping point for the day. Unfortunately, I'm at my hard out for right now. So that's going to be it for not today, just for this morning. Because the next time I'm on will be tonight, where we're going to be continuing this run. So we'll start that at 8:30 p.m. Eastern tonight. So in about 7 hours from now, depending on where you are. But that will be it for now. Thank you for watching, everybody. And thank you for chatting along, everybody. Yeah, have a good one, Jabba. Nicholas Bordeaux, thank you, Super Frank, thank you as always. Always good to chat with you guys during this. Yeah, see you tonight. Exactly. So yeah, hopefully I'll see everybody tonight for tonight's session when we continue this. And hey, oh yeah, Nicholas Bordeaux, thank you for the follow, my friend. Oh, appreciate it. Very, very much appreciate it. Very cool. Once again, I got no sound on that. I'm gonna be looking at that before tonight's session. Thank you very much, everybody. And hopefully I'll see you tonight. And as always, be awesome, my friends. Not going to be there. Yeah, that's 5 a.m. in Germany. Oh, no. Yeah, get some sleep. Get some sleep. I appreciate it, though. I appreciate it. So hopefully I'll see you next time. And of course, as always, be awesome, my friends. I'll see you next time.